force trauma.
More than a dozen former employees of a Tucson moving company are outraged tonight, saying they got stiffed on their paychecks.
They reached out to N4T Tucson Matthew Schwartz. Here's Matthew's report.
How much money does Assurance Relocation Systems owe you?
$690 plus the interest that they put on the money.
$1,240.
How much do they owe you when you consider the treble damages?
$1,128.
These men are among 13 former employees at Assurance Relocation Systems who contacted us saying they were not paid for the hours they worked. Most were movers and drivers. So we filed a public records request with the Labor Department of the Industrial Commission of Arizona. Records show that in the past 12 months, 10 former ARS employees filed wage claims. 7 of them won their claims. Another is pending. To put this in perspective, the total number of wage claims filed against 5 other Tucson moving companies we checked for the same time period was 2. The rulings against ARS say if the wages owed weren't paid within 10 days, the company would have to pay treble damages, 3 times the amount, plus 4.25% annual interest.
Have you received any of it?
Not a dime. Nothing.
William Washington drives for another company now. He won his wage claim against ARS, and with the late penalty, the company owes him $1,986 plus interest. The 56-year-old Navy veteran worked only 1 week for ARS in 2015. Long enough, he says, to see the handwriting on the wall, but not on a paycheck.
They'd make excuses, tell you to come back later, come back tomorrow, and tomorrow turns to a week, to 2 weeks, to 3 weeks, and people get a little upset. Then eventually you catch on that she's playing you out your money.
The total amount owed to the 7 former employees who won their wage claims is $17,558, not including interest. Washington and the other former employees told us ARS owner Lynn Burnaby has a woe is me attitude, like she's the victim and everyone else is wrong.
Constant excuses. I have multiple videos of excuses.
Former employee Roberto Ornella says he wasn't paid for 19 hours of work last year. He recorded this conversation with Burnaby while trying to get his check.
Should I find out what's going on with my money?
What money?
You owe me about 2 checks.
Okay, dude, I already told you what's going on with you and what's his name, you and Antonio and all of them taking my damn Pac-Man for 2 hours last week, and there's missing in it. There's dollies and missing and stuff like that.
Did you ever steal a dolly from there?
I didn't.
What was going through your mind when they accused you of that?
I was like, wow, these people are just trying to give me any excuse not to pay me.
Garrett Cooper says he quit ARS in June after working there for just 23.5 hours, including an 18-hour day and not getting paid.
When you asked them, where's my paycheck, what did they tell you?
They just said that they didn't have time to do the paperwork that they needed to do. They were too busy to address my concerns.
Cooper won his wage claim and says he hasn't been paid. We left 3 phone messages with ARS and no one's called back. While we were videotaping outside their office, owner Lynn Burnaby's husband, Troy Emerson, drove by. He did not say hello. Troy Emerson is no stranger to complaints. He owned 3 gorillas moving and storage. A Pima County Superior Court judge in 2016 found 3 gorillas in violation of Arizona's Consumer Fraud Act. The court determined that Emerson and his company engaged in deceptive practices and misrepresentations. It was ordered to pay more than $17,000 in consumer restitution. An AG spokesperson says that payment has not been made, and 3 gorillas was sent to state collections a year ago. Meanwhile, William Washington is planning to take ARS to court.
And if we owe somebody, if they did the job, pay them. That way everybody can be happy. Well, when you beat people out their money, eventually the word will get around that you can't be trusted.
Several of the former ARS employees who won wage claims have taken the company to court and won there. Court records show they still have not been paid. Investigating for you, Matthew Schwartz, News 4 Tucson.